It is Vlogmas Day 3. I feel so stupid saying that because you guys aren't gonna see this until what, like February? But hopefully I can catch up. Yeah, it's morning time. My little guy's up. My kitty cat is eating and then she's coming back inside. And we're just gonna have a good day. Yesterday I had a really good day. We got a new TV. I don't even know if I mentioned that. I have a Jeep Wrangler as a loaner car right now and it's massive. It's so much bigger than what I'm used to, but we'll figure it out. That's Batman! Say Batman! Batman! Okay. All right. Batman! Batman!
Mama?
You wanna sit in my lap?
Yeah.
Okay, so I caught up to the time when I found out I'm pregnant and I want to have that its own vlog and it's a decent timing. I just announced, what, a couple weeks ago, and so it's not that far off from getting it up on my YouTube channel. So thankfully it's kind of all like tying in together. Good thing I waited so long to announce because technically I'm not that late announcing onto YouTube. What? You don't want this one? Thank you. You don't want this?
No.
Okay, you don't have to have it. Okay, that's fine.
No.
Okay. I mean, I don't really know why. This has always been one that you'd like. Not today?
No.
Okay, you don't have to eat it. All right, you guys, like I'm having a day. I had like such a good day yesterday. I was such a rock star and I think it's because I had so much, like I said, on my plate to get done. And I think that's why I really enjoyed my retail career because I was busy 24/7 and I would rock it. And it just made you feel good when you could see how productive you could be in a day. And so with this one, it's so difficult to like, it's such a slower paced job, but when I have the days that I have to be quick, it like gives me such like a fire and a rush and I love it. I feel like I need to do an activity where I'm like moving a lot because I've just been really sitting a lot this morning trying to get editing done. Why do you always take mommy's Tums? You got granola on your face?
Yeah.
Yeah, why do you always take mommy's Tums? You make it so powdery. Uh-oh. He can't open the bottle. As soon as he can open the bottle, trust me, I'm not gonna let him play with it. Okay, so I finally got him down for his nap. I feel like all the settings are totally different on here because my son keeps playing with my camera. But I put my little one down for his nap and I'm hoping he goes to sleep. So he has been having like a total like love for playing with his like plastic baby spoons. And I mean, it is what it is, you know what I mean? And he was playing with them right before I put him down, but he was so tired he kept asking to go to sleep. And he puts them in this like huge bucket. I want to say the bucket is supposed to be like a trash can. That's at least the size. And he's been asking, or he's been always keeping them in his bucket and he carries it around, and whenever we want to put him in the bath or anything, like he'll throw a fit because he doesn't want to give up his bucket with his utensils in it. But yeah, so it's just been like a fight. He's been throwing fits and I can tell he just doesn't feel his normal self today. He's not really wanting to independent play. Every time he starts to kind of get into playing, he just like starts to fuss. So I'm gonna have to film on my phone for right now because my camera is full and I don't want to put much more footage on my computer because I don't really have a lot of room left on my hard drive. So it's gonna have to probably be my phone for the next day or so. But so my son has like a love, what I was explaining, he has like a love for his like utensils and he just likes his spoons, his plastic spoons, and he likes them in a bucket. And so he had them in his bucket and he just would not let go of his spoon. And so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna let him have it because I know when he's in his crib he's gonna throw it out because that's like his thing. He loves tossing stuff over stuff. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna get past the whole throwing a fit and temper tantrum from me taking it. Let's just put him in his crib with it. And so I did, and sure enough, maybe 5 minutes later he threw it out of his crib. So right now he's upset that he threw it out, but hopefully the upsetness makes him fall asleep and get on with life. As soon as he does fall asleep though, I'm gonna take those out because if he wakes up, because sometimes he's been waking up randomly and then he'll fall back asleep. So if he wakes up randomly and sees those on the floor, he'll be up. He won't fall back asleep. So once I do see he falls asleep, I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna take him back. Today's just one of those days. I know it's like, I know what needs to change. I know that I need to get out of the house and I know that that's like something so important. Like I know that, and I need to get him out of the house because we both get stir crazy, and I know he gets bored. It's like I know it needs to change, and it's like I don't make it happen. And there's so many things in my life that's how it goes. It's like I know what I need to do, but I just don't do it. And I'm gonna put this out there now, and I don't care if that makes me super mean and rude or whatever, but I ordered from the Lokai website last Wednesday, and they just shipped it today. So I understand, no, it was maybe even last Tuesday, and they just shipped it today. So I understand that there was like a holiday, you know, it was a holiday week, but I just still feel like they could have had people in on Saturday or Friday, and I know and they could have done like paid extra, like time and a half or whatever, like just to make sure that their customers got their items in time, because I don't know, when you order something in today's time, you don't expect it to take a week before they just ship it, just get it out of their warehouse. And then not only that, they use DHL, which DHL sucks. It's so slow, it's so bad. I probably won't have it for another week, literally a whole nother week. I probably won't have my items. So that's really frustrating, and I'm really like annoyed by that. So if you order from Lokai, just expect very slow shipping. They're a huge brand. You would think that they've gotten to be a big brand. You would think that they would have quicker shipping, but very slow. Just putting that out there. I don't think I'll order from them again, because if I order something, I want it as soon as possible. And I just don't feel like they put the time or initiative to get people in to make sure that happens for their customers. And I understand, like I said, I didn't expect anyone to be working on Thanksgiving, but they could have had someone on Friday or Saturday, knowing that there was going to be Black Friday deals or Cyber Monday deals. They could have had someone in paying them like a little extra money just to get stuff done. But that's me. I don't run their business. I run my own business. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. Teething is easily one of the like hardest times. Well, I mean, it's one of them, one of the 80. Teething is really, really tough because like he's so tired, but he can't fall asleep. Like you probably can hear him crying. I just went in there to check on him. He didn't go to the bathroom or anything, so I just like cuddled him and rocked him and swayed with him for a little bit, and he was like falling asleep on me. He's so tired. And when I was checking his diaper, he was just like, he's just so tired, but he just wants to fight it. He's really struggling with naps again. Today is one of the hard days for sure. He's fighting his nap. I don't know why. I was just in there again for the third time checking his diaper, and he just wants to cuddle, which is fine, but I just feel like I'm gonna ruin, like I've spent all this time trying to get him to fall asleep on his own. I just feel like I'll ruin the progress we made. He's so tired, he's exhausted, but he will not fall asleep. He's refusing to go to sleep. They're the days that are so hard, and it's not because I need time away, it's because he's so tired and he needs this. He's tired, he's under the weather, he needs to be able to have this rest, and he's really just not resting at all. I feel like in social media, or just like even when you see like your friends or talk to your friends, you just assume that every day is just normal and that their kids all behave and that naps just happen and that they're easy. And I'm gonna be the one to say that no, nap time is not easy. Getting your child to take a nap, it isn't just about them throwing fits or being upset that they have to take a nap. Sometimes they can't take a nap, sometimes they're uncomfortable and they're unable to fall asleep. You know, he loves his sleep, he loves napping, he loves going to bed. And so if he's fighting it right now, there's a reason. And it's like I've spent so long today trying to get him to get down. I don't want to bring him out of that environment. If I were to bring him out here, he would just get more and more cranky. He's already cranky. He's already not in the best mood. He's so tired. He can barely keep his eyes open. The whole time I'm like in there checking on his diaper and stuff, he could barely have his eyes open. So I don't understand why he fights it as soon as he hits the crib. So like mentally, it causes a lot of drainage. It's very draining, waiting for your kid to take a nap, trying to get them down, trying to figure out what's wrong, because that's the main thing. It's not like, of course I could take all of this time that he's just like hanging out in his crib. I could take that as, you know, my alone time. But the thing is that I'm anxious. I want to know, why isn't he going to sleep? What's causing him to fight it? What's wrong? Is it his belly? Is it his teeth? Is it his head? Does he have a fever? Is there something wrong? Why is he fighting it? And it just causes anxiety. So it's really not a relaxing experience. It's actually very draining trying to get your child down to nap when they're not It's not that he's just fighting it just to fight it. There's a reason why, and I don't know what it is. We had a really good night. We ended up getting busy. My mom ended up coming over, and then my dad came over, and I told you they bought him a train, and we played with the train the entire night. My son is obsessed with it. He also is teething so bad. I mean, he was gnawing on everything. And so his cheeks, like, he was doing super good. So like this morning, he didn't have red cheeks at all. No issues. Like, he just looked, for the most part, normal. His nose was running, but like for the most part, he was okay. And then he had nap time. And when he woke up from his nap, his cheeks were so red. And I mean, so red. Like, they looked painful. They were so red. And so because of that, I was like, you know what? I'm giving him Tylenol before bed, because I was gonna end up giving it to him before his nap because he was just like so restless. But then he ended up napping for about 2.5 hours, which was really good. But when he woke up, I'm telling you, like, those cheeks were so red. Mom ends up coming over, we're hanging out and everything. My dad and my sister ended up coming over, and then all of a sudden we remembered that Santa was coming to town. I forgot all about it. And so it was like getting pretty late. Like, I was like ready to get him in the bath and get him to bed, and then all of a sudden we remembered, oh my gosh, no, Santa comes tonight. And he was scheduled to come pretty late, and he didn't come until like 8:30. It was like 8:40 actually when he came. So it was like way later than they projected as well. So like he came through so quickly. But it was really nice. It was really fun. It was super cool. My son loved it, and he was super cute during it. But yeah, so he stayed up late. He got to bed really late. Now I'm gonna get to bed really late because I need to push my vlog live, and I only have, it looks like, an hour and a half to do so. I just need to edit the thumbnail and then put some tags in, so luckily it's not gonna take forever. But I forgot all about it, so good thing I remembered. I still have to shower. I clean. You guys know I clean whenever we have people over. I just like to clean, and it's my thing. Anyway, I'm hopping in the shower because I gotta do this vlog. Like it? You don't like it? Can we press it? Good morning, guys. Happy Vlogmas Day 5. I don't even know if I filmed yesterday now that I think about it. Had to get blood work done. So I just left that, and now I'm headed home. This was the first time that it hurt, and I want to say that it hurt because I'm cold, but like it hurt getting my blood drawn. And they needed 2 vials, which is so bizarre to me, but I think I needed one test, and they needed 2 vials. So it is what it is. Hey guys, I hope I don't regret doing this because my little one finally went down for his nap. My husband is way better at getting him down for naps, and okay, my problem is daytime I am so consumed by my work and by what I need to get done that I don't always just stop and pause and assess my son to see like his, not symptoms, but like the way that he's behaving. I don't always look at that, and so I miss that little window, and I'll always wait until he almost is overtired, and that's always been my problem. I've had Natalie tell me that. I've had a lot of people just say, you know, don't wait till they're overtired. And so when I did start putting him down earlier, it was always a good thing, and I stuck with that for a while. And then for whatever reason, the last couple weeks I've been going back to waiting until he's tired again, which is so dumb. So I'm not gonna do that anymore. My husband just took the first sign of my son acting tired and was like, we're going to bed. He didn't, like, for me, I look at the clock, whereas my husband's like, no, I'm gonna look at my son. And so my husband's just way better at that, whereas like I'm so to the time, and I'm like, it's not time yet. It's not that time. But I mean, we were like 10 minutes away from the timer, but I mean, 10-15 minutes, my son's gonna roll around the crib anyway, so why not just put him in his crib and let him do that instead of be grumpy in our face. So he's just so good at that. So my son did fall asleep, so he's actually gonna get a nap today. He did not nap at all yesterday. He fought it the entire time, and so he didn't, and really he was great the whole day. He played by himself when I did get him out of the crib, played by himself, didn't really need us. So it was just one of those days that he just didn't really need a nap. And we got him to bed nice and early. Like, we've gotten things like perfect. Like last night was perfect timing. He went to bed exactly when I wanted him to. Today he's taking a nap exactly when I want him to. So we're back on track. Hey guys, he's awake right now. He's just like waking up a little bit, so I don't like to like rush in there right when he wakes up. And I feel like that's actually a good thing because it teaches them like how to enjoy being on their own and in their own bed. And I feel like that's really helped, always letting him just have time to wake up as well, because when we used to go in there, the second he woke up, like he just would be grumpy. He wasn't ready to be up. Let's get my son and I'll stop rambling.